everyone, Mr. Octagonal here from Octagonal Gaming. Now we are sort of starting a new series here on Madden 17. Now I know I've started a lot of new series on Madden 17 this year. I've started at least 4 or 5 that were about 2 episodes long. Yeah, 4 or 5 episodes ain't a lot of episodes. So, yeah. So what we're going to do is we started a new series. We're not going to relocate. We are going to trade for a lot of picks, I will admit. And there is a twist. The players we draft are not going to be the players we draft. After the draft, I will edit around 50 players who are drafted into real NFL prospects, such as like Myles Garrett. So, the team I'm doing is for Rams. We will trade Jared Goff, and it's not that I don't think Goff is a franchise quarterback. A, I couldn't really find some other team I really wanted to do, and B, I really want to play with Watson, Mahomes, or Trubisky. So nothing against Jared Goff one bit. We're going to create a coach, team builder, because with all the drafting, kind of a point in the series. So we're going to name our coach. I'll show you guys the name in just a second. Harambe, go baby. Harambe, you are the good. I have not gotten over your death. It's almost been a whole year without our Harambe. And Harambe we trust. Alrighty. I'm not gonna make it too long for you stupid, crummy Harambe haters. Harambe is the GOAT. We all know that. No one can top his skill of life. Harambe, you will be missed. So we're going to go over team Jared Goff. I said I'm going to trade Todd Gurley. Okay. You know what? I think I'm going to keep Todd Gurley. Receivers, I'm going to trade them. O-line, it's going to look totally different. I want to draft a tight end. This class was stacked with tight ends. Defensively, we have Aaron Donald in the Browns series. So I don't really know what I'm going to do with him yet. Quinn, I might keep. I might try to get Myles Garrett. There's a lot of defensive line in this draft, so yeah. Linebackers, I do want to play with Alec Ogletree, so I might keep him. I don't know what I'm going to do with Mark Barron yet. Alexander, I might as well keep. TJ McDonald, I'm going to trade. Not that I don't like TJ McDonald, it's just I might draft a safety. Jamal Adams, Blake Hooker, Obi Melifonwu. I love to play with Obi Melifonwu. Corners, I'm going to draft at least 1 corner. This class was stacked with corners, maybe even 2. So LaMarcus Joyner's going to go, and Tremaine Johnson. I really like Tremaine Johnson, but his contract is huge. So, you know what? Maybe I'll keep Joyner. I really don't know what I'm going to do with LaMarcus Joyner yet. He's not on a super big contract, and we're only going to play 1 season, so we're not actually going to have to worry about re-signing him. We're going to sim this season, but we're going to be off season. We're only going to play the next season. We're going to try to build a really good team with some rookies on it. So, I'm not going to lie, it will be super unrealistic. Just be prepared. Just be prepared. Alright, here comes the about 15,000 trades. Jared Goff has no value in this game. The Browns didn't even want him. Let me say that again, the Browns. I don't care, Jared Goff might not be great. I think the Browns would take him. Not for Myles Garrett, obviously, but he was red. The Bears were green. Him for their first round pick was a yellow. So basically, the Bears are not willing, let's go back a year. The Bears will not be willing to trade a 2017 first round pick for the #1 overall pick. Sure, maybe Mitchell Trubisky is better than Jared Goff. They didn't know that then. They did not know that a year ago that they were going to get Mitchell Trubisky. Most people didn't even know who Mitchell Trubisky was. The only quarterback who was supposed to be, everyone talked about, the only player was Deshaun Watson. And we're also trading TJ McConnell. As I said, future picks will mean nothing, so I'm going to be trading all of my 2018 picks, as well as most of my later round picks this year. Maybe I'll keep 1 or 2 and create a late round player. I'm trading Kenny Britt, Willie Hayes, and Tremaine Johnson to the Browns for their first round pick and a 4th round pick. I'll definitely be trading that 4th round pick. Just remembered the Rams don't have a pick this year. Crud. Yeah. They traded a bunch of draft picks for a first rounder from the Bears next year. But for whatever reason, they gave all their picks to the Titans. I'm going to have to get both of those picks from the Titans. Their pick and our pick. But we're trading Brockers easily in a 4th to the Niners for their first round pick. I may be an idiot. Just traded Aaron Donald, Lamarcus Joyner, and Tavon Austin, the Titans, for 1 first round pick this year and 1 next year. We did not get ours. So that'll be the next trade, which you're going to see right. These Titans are picky. They should be grateful. We're giving them a lot of future picks, as well as Aaron Donald. I honestly don't think they're going to be bad next year, so I'm going to use that pick in a trade that you might see right now. You might not. But here you go. I tried some trades with the Falcons, but when I did this pick straight, the second pick straight up for Keanu Neal, it was in the orange. Yet Landon Collins is in the yellow. And I love Keanu Neal. He's one of my favorite players in the NFL. Do not get me wrong. But how does Landon Collins have more value? He's a year older than Keanu. He's my ratings higher. As I said, I love Keanu Neal so much. You guys know that I love Keanu Neal. I'm just a bit confused. And we're probably going to trade Maurice Alexander now. Also, just got Landon Collins, and I might want to draft a safety. So I'm trading Maurice Alexander, Robert Quinn, and Greg Robinson to the Jaguars for 2 draft picks. However, I will be trading the 2018 one in my next trade, which could be one of my last. We are trading Cam Thomas and McRoberts to the Broncos for Matt Paredes. So we're trading a backup defensive tackle, and well, for us he's a starter because we traded both of ours, and the receiver might get cut for a really good center. The only team that wanted any part of Trey Mason was the Indianapolis Colts, so we're trading Trey Mason, backup, another running back, Benjamin Cunningham Jr., as well as a future 4th for their first round pick. Okay, so we're trading a future first round pick and Brian Quick to the Philadelphia Eagles for tight end Zach Ertz. Now, normally I would keep Zach Ertz and play with him, but the thing is there's so many good tight ends in this draft. There's O.J. Howard, Evan Ingram, David Njoku, and I want to play with one of those, so I'm probably going to trade Zach Ertz right We are trading Zach Ertz, Rob Havenstein, who I would like to maybe get back, as well as a first-round pick to the Raiders for Amari Cooper. Now, you might make one more trade. Yeah, I think we will, and then we'll be done. Last trade of today's episode, we are trading Roger Saffold for 3rd EJ Gaines and Case Keenum to the Washington Redskins for, surprise, surprise, another draft pick. We have pick 1. I almost traded with the Jets. Our next highest pick is like the 7th pick. We have 8. We had the Colts pick, but then traded it. We have the Bears. Panthers made the playoffs at 8-8. The Jaguars made the playoffs. Okay. We had the Redskins pick. Thank goodness we traded the Titans pick for better value. So I guess I'll take it. Matt Ryan, I believe it said, won MVP. And guess who won and played Defensive Player of the Year? The GOAT, Tyre Whitehead. Wow, Amari Cooper had 3,000 XP. That's not a lot. Let's look at stats to see how pitiful are. Who's this guy? Jordan. Michael Jordan. Mike Jordan! I am not getting rid of this guy. We have Michael Jordan on our team. Well, Mike Jordan, but same thing. So Austin Davis was our quarterback. Hey, Sean Mannion for 2 touchdowns and no picks, but Davis, 6 touchdowns, 14 picks, under 50%. Todd Gurley, 717 yards, 3 touchdowns. He had no blocking. Receiving, Amari Cooper had 26 catches for 330 yards. It was Bradley Marquez who led us, as well as Mike Thomas. Instead of Michael Thomas, why is everyone named Mike and have the last name of real people? This is going to be pretty. 25 sacks for Darrell Williams, 19 for Isaiah Battle, 14 for Dave Arkin, 6 for Pace Murphy, 2 for Jamon Brown, and 1 for Cody Wichman. Defensively, Mark Barron didn't have a bad year. Never did Ogletree. There's did Georgia win Rookie of the Year? 100 tackles for 3 picks. Damn. Landon Collins had 2 picks. He had a fumble and sacks. Oh jeez. Okay, Matt Longacre. Could have the most stats. Anyone play 1,000? Oh yes, definitely. So did Michael Jordan win Rookie of the Year? Let's see. MVP, Matt Ryan. Okay, no, Tahir Whitehead. Oh, no, NFC. Ryan. Whitehead. Rookie of the Year is Dak with Zeke Wentz. Pretty similar to real life, at least top 4. Christian Hackenberg, I guess, got traded with Cardinals. Maybe he got cut. Blake Martinez won Defensive Player of the Year. Michael Jordan was in 4th. Keanu was in 9th, who was an 88 overall, so maybe he will be better than Landon Collins. Ryan, best quarterback. Freeman, best running back, receiver. Wow, these Falcons, damn. Mac, best offensive line. So, what? Cameron Jordan, best defensive lineman. Perry, best linebacker. Keanu, best defensive back. Best kicker went to Sturgis. Grateful Legs in here. At least we have that. We actually got fired. I forgot to turn firing off. I'll do that. And then I just recreated Harambe. Coach firing off. Yeah. Because sharing is caring. Next episode is going to be free agency. And if we have time to draft, I'll show you who won the Super Bowl. It'll probably be the Falcons. Or we'll just choke a 28-3 lead. Super Bowl champion was, surprise, the Atlanta Falcons beat the Titans. So let me just say I'm happy I traded that Titans pick. I'm guessing Matt Ryan won MVP. Freeman had a down game. Tevin Coleman got 3 touchdowns. Defensively, anyone have big sack? Deion Jones, no picks. Who's the one team we beat? Let's see. Regular season, week 1 against the 49ers. So we won our first game and then lost our last 15. Okay, we played a close game against the Cardinals. A decently close game against the Saints. Not very close, actually. And yeah, the only close games were week 1, which was a win, and week 17. Our first and last game, and our first one was a win. So this team actually started off 1-0. This team! Sorry, Maury Cooper, Matt Paradis, Todd Gurley, and Landon Collins. But you'll have a better team next year. And Cody Harkey, I guess. Why not? Peace!